Hi everybody, or I should say the two of you. It's right at 10 o'clock. I think we might wait just a few minutes to see if anyone else joins. Hi Purse Delighted, I'm good. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. It says there are three of us now. I'm doing this with my iPhone. Maybe if I sit back, let's see. But I have some bags to show you all, so I want to scoot up just a bit. Yes, you're right. You're here. The party has started. Hi, Suze. Hi, Dooney Addict. How are you? So you guys know I wear glasses, right? So I'm filming with my iPhone. So if I keep doing this, it's so I can see the chat. Hi, Pope. So I am going to start with the most important thing. What did I wear when I was in New York? Well, I can tell you this. New York is very cosmopolitan, and it's the fashion capital of the United States, and I wore flannel and fleece. And you know what I noticed? Nobody in New York wears flannel. In the Midwest, everybody wears flannel. I think I saw one other person the entire time I was there 3 days, with flannel, and it was a guy. So I don't know if flannel in New York City is an anathema, but I did not take a coat. It was extremely cold and windy, and I have this like 20-ounce fleece shirt. It's a really big, loose-fitting shirt that I absolutely love. It's great for travel. And yeah, there was no haute couture for me when I was in New York. What I wore on Veterans Day, because I am the military mom, let me show you guys. And it's a hoodie that my son gave me. He is, of course, an Iraqi freedom veteran. Can you see that? So this is what I wore to the Coach store because, yeah, I love flannel. But I went to the parade, the Veterans Day parade, and I had to represent my son. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to the largest Coach store in the world wearing a fleece hoodie, and I wore it proudly, let me tell you. So what bag did I carry? Well, I wasn't so gauche as to walk up in the largest Coach store in the world with a Dooney and Burke bag. I did think about it, but I had to pull out my Coach, but it wasn't a high-end Coach. It was Coach nylon. This is the bag that, regardless of where I'm going or my mode of travel, this is the bag that I reach for when I travel. It's nylon, leather handles. The only thing I don't like about this bag, hi B-Star, is black hole. Yes, it has great organization. There's a zip pocket here. There are pockets on the inside. There are exterior pockets. There's a turn lock. Oh, that's just my charm. I added, because it's an all black bag, I felt it needed a little bit of color. So can you guys see that? There's a fish and some kind of tribal thing. I don't know. I just thought the color popped against the black. Very comfortable bag. And then I carried my Coach snakeskin wristlet. And let me tell you all, you know, it's funny how you really can't appreciate an item until you've carried it a couple of times. The more I carry this, the more I like it. And let me just quickly show you why. Hello. Oh, who is that joined? Wait a minute. I missed someone. Sorry. Hi, Ivana. All right. So this wristlet that I use as a wallet is perfect because it has two zipper compartments. And some of you all may have seen this before. I think I did a reveal. I can't remember. I think I did. But it has two zipper compartments, and one has credit card slots, and then another pocket in the back. And the other zipper compartment is just open where I carry my checkbook. But the middle is the real star of this show because it has a magnetic clasp, and then it has snaps on the side, and it opens really wide, and it holds my iPhone. I love this. And the texture, I'm all about texture in a bag. So yeah, I'm falling in love with this little piece all over again. All right, so that's what I wore, that's what I carried. So let me tell you what this is all about. Give you guys a little background. I'm sorry if I don't respond to every, yeah, it's great for organization, Duniatic. It's pretty late. I'm kind of tired. So I made a list. So I'm going to be referring to this list because if I don't, I will forget. So what prompted this Coach MTO? So first of all, what is MTO? Well, MTO is made to order. So the Coach 1941 collection has a bag called a Rogue. I know we all know this. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but for those who may not know, I'm just explaining what's going on. The 1941 collection has the Rogue, and the Rogue is a made-to-order bag. You can actually create your own Rogue. And this was, thanks, Suze. This was a trip that was born from or created by a lot of different components. So I just wanted to let you all know how I got to the made-to-order Rogue bar in New York City. And it all started with this duck. Okay. So if you follow my channel, which most of you do, hello, you all know that I am a diehard Dooney and Burke fan. And I really, really like just leather and suede. That's really what I love about a bag, such as this duck bag. So the duck bag, leather and suede. There's no textile lining. It's just leather, suede, and brass, right? So I'm going to show you all a couple of these because I tend to trend toward these types of bags. So here's obviously the little duck bag. Here's my toggle crossbody. Beautiful detailing with that braiding. Again, Just really simple leather and suede. Here's my buckle tote. Vintage Dooney. The bottom is leather. Inside, didn't even have a pocket. It's just suede. I have this old Teton. The oldie but the goodie. Again, it doesn't even have a pocket on the inside. And it has that gorgeous braiding. And I think the Hattie is a throwback to the Teton with this braid. Yeah, it's the Hattie. Look at this. So this is what I love about Dooney and Burke. And I have a couple of other bags. This bag that I'm holding up, again, just, can you all see that? It's suede on the inside, and the company is this company called, can you see that? Will, out of Oregon. Here's another patch. And you guys, look at the feet. Look at the brass feet on this bag. This bag is a great piece. It's not pretty. She's not flashy or fancy, but this bag, 20 years from now, somebody's going to be carrying this bag if it's not me. And the reason that I was attracted to this bag is because it reminded me of old school Dooney. Old school, vintage, retro, however you classify it. I tend to say old school Dooney. So another bag that I have is by a company called, there's the emblem, Open Hand. Look at the handles. And again, just leather and suede. All right, so that's my preference. And Dooney moved to this, which, oh my gosh, I love this bag, but it's not leather and suede. It's lined with textile. Not that I don't love it, but this to me is when Dooney started to change. So I wanted vintage Dooney, and I could not find it until I stumbled upon the 1941 collection. And this, I featured this bag before. This is the Bandit, right? And this, can y'all see that glove tan pebble leather, right? The Bandit is a new bag from Coach, and she's just leather and suede. So now we get to the Rogue. Okay, so this is the Rogue that I have right now. I featured this before. I love this bag. Okay. And look at that hardware. Zip, zip. I love the zip, zip function. Again, she's just an all leather, all suede bag. She's heavy. She's empty. But the leather, you all, oh my gosh. Those of you who have Rogues or 1941, hi Kim. Those of you who have these bags know this leather is the most luxurious leather that I have come across since vintage Dooney. Here's a close-up of the handles. All right, so that's how I got into the Coach 1941 collection, leather and suede. So, 2 people have ruined me, actually 4. The 4 people that ruined me with the 1941 collection was Melissa's purses. her channel. The Bag Hound, she features a lot of Coach, Mama Beach, and Joshy Michael. I was already on the fence, and the more I watched their videos, it just pushed me over the edge, because the more I saw the 1941 collection, the more I wanted. So I went on eBay. I couldn't find exactly what I wanted, and I realized how pricey those bags were. I couldn't really find anything at Dooney & Bourke that I wanted, so I decided that I was going to go to my local Coach boutique and design my own Rogue. Well, when I went there, the ladies were very helpful, but I couldn't quite get what I wanted, and decided that maybe I could get what I wanted from the flagship store in New York City. So I planned a trip and made an appointment. You have to make an appointment for the Rogue Bar, and I went there. All right, so that's a long introduction. Sorry that took so long. The other thing that I wanted to bring out was that I think everybody would agree that Dooney doesn't really have anything like the Rogue or the made-to-order option. And I really think that Coach has an advantage over Dooney. And I'm not bashing Dooney. I love Dooney. But they just don't have anything that's the same as, similar to the Rogue, and definitely not made to order. So let's see. Again, sorry, consulting my list to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is the store. The store is located on the corner of 5th Avenue and West 54th in New York City on 3 different floors. The first floor, well, they have it right now decorated for the holidays. The first floor holds the most recent collection. The second floor is the men's floor, and then the made-to-order Rogue Bar is on the 3rd floor. And I enjoyed the vibe there. It was fresh, it was energetic, but it also had classic Coach, because there is a vintage collection, and I wish I could show you all pictures. I think what I'll do is post another video, because I have some clips from the store. They have a collection on a wall in a stairwell that shows vintage Coach bags and the year that they debuted, which I spent a lot of time on that wall. That was really interesting to me. So my expectation is the next section here on my list. And texture, I'm all about texture in a bag. I think anybody who has seen a few of my videos know that I really enjoy texture, like whip stitching and rivets and mixed leathers, and I love pebble leather. I think that's my favorite. Even though Florentine is premier with Dooney & Bourke, I actually prefer pebble because it has more texture. And my expectation when I went to this Rogue Bar, let me back up a second. I'm going to give you the entire name I think that Coach uses. It's the Coach MTO Rogue Bar, which is the Coach made-to-order Rogue Bar. So my expectations when I went there was I was going to design my own bag, and it was going to scream me. The things I love, the things I'm attracted to, the colors, everything. The reality is that didn't quite happen. When you go to the Rogue Bar, yes, you can create a custom Rogue. That is the only bag that they are customizing in this bar. And Rogue has several sizes. The 17, which is the mini, as if that's the actual size. It's not. Then they have the 25. Then they have what they call the regular. Then they have the 36 and the 39. And the 36s and the 39s are really large bags. I prefer the regular size. The mini, even for me, the mini is really small, because I don't even think in the mini that I could get my my snakeskin wristlet. I really don't even think I could fit my snakeskin wristlet in the 17. The 25 was a bit larger, but the regular size was really calling my name, so that's the size that I ordered. And I wanted to create a bag that had texture, color, contrast, pops of color and all this stuff. I could not. You cannot order whip stitching at the Rogue Bar in New York. I was very disappointed because I love whip stitching. I love whip stitching. And this was my prototype. I wanted to use elements from this bag on the Coach bag, but I wasn't able to do whip stitched handles. I wasn't able to do this. This is not really whip stitching. This is just stitching. I wasn't able to do that. And the color selection in the invitation to this live, you saw the colors hanging on the wall. The color that I really wanted was a color called Beechwood. Beechwood is not available in pebble leather. I got pebble glove tan leather. Both, I ordered 2 bags. And oh yeah, Poke, I love that bag. There's so much visual interest to that bag. But what I ended up doing was just ordering 2 bags. One was an olive, the other was orange. This is natural, but it has orange undertones. The bag that I ordered, the second bag that I ordered, was very orange. I absolutely love the black copper hardware. So both my bags had black copper hardware, and the bags are nice. They're custom, so they're me, but I wanted to do things like whip stitching and rivets, and they have this overlay, which is this piece right here. This is what they call the overlay. So I wanted to do handles and an overlay. I wanted to do whip stitching on the handles. I wanted to do that stitching here. I wanted to do that on the overlay, and I wanted to pick my own stitching. I mean, I really went in there with the expectation that I was going to have a made-to-order bag, and that's not the case. It actually just, let me step back, I'm sorry. There were accessories that you could add, like you could personalize this Coach hang tag. They would monogram your name or your initials or whatever you wanted on it, and then you could add patches, sort of like the NASA patch. Well, you couldn't actually add the NASA patch, but that was an example. Tea roses, I'm not into tea roses, which I'm laughing because you'll see later why I'm laughing, but I just really didn't want all those tea roses on my bag. I wanted something that was reminiscent of, again, this prototype. Anyway, back to my list. I didn't get it. My reality is that I probably would have ordered 3 bags. I ended up ordering 2. Again, one, I'm sorry, I don't know if I mentioned this. It would, here, let me show you. The body of the first bag is olive. The overlay is black, and it has black copper hardware And I also wanted here, I wanted mixed leather, so I wanted this part to be suede. You can't really do that. And even this part here, you can't order in a different color. The entire body of the bag has to be the same color. Your overlay can be different, your suede lining can be different, your handles can be different, but the entire body has to be one leather, either suede or leather. You can't mix them on the outside. So first bag, olive, black handles, black copper hardware, overlay is black. And the interior is like, I'm trying to think of the name. It's like a mustard color lining. The second bag that I ordered, this was orange. The overlay is oxblood. So what I had problems with when I went to the Rogue Bar was coloring, because I wasn't going to spend a lot of money for a color that I already have. To me, that just didn't make any sense. And I know I have several red bags, and I definitely have several bags in natural, but I don't know, the blue was really pretty, but I have several blue bags, so I had trouble with the second bag. And oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, this is not the shape of the Rogues that I ordered. The Rogue that I ordered is a square. It's a square, and the rings to attach the shoulder strap are on the inside of the bag. It has the same functionality where you have the two outside pockets, but it's a square bag, and it does have, you know, like I said, the overlay and the same type of handles. So I will end up with 3 Rogues if I don't buy another one from eBay, which I don't think I will, because like I said, they're pretty pricey. This satchel style, and then the 2 square ones. So just drop that on the floor. So my experience, the knowledge of the staff was awesome. Even here at my local Coach boutique, they were courteous, and the personalized service was second to none. I did not feel hurried. I did not feel rushed. I did not feel like I was in the way at all. They took the associate that helped me, his name was Greg. He was wonderful. And in the invitation to this live, I don't know if you all saw the coat that he was wearing, but I wanted to buy it. It was leather with black shearling. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. But yeah, I don't know how it would look with my hoodie. Anyway, the end product, I will let you all, of course, see the bags when they come in. They say that it takes about 6 weeks to create a made-to-order Rogue. So I'm expecting my bag around probably Christmas. My 2 bags, sorry. The other thing that I purchased when I was at the Rogue store are guitar straps. And this is why I was laughing earlier, because I bought a guitar strap with tea roses. Did you all see that? And if I bring it in close, you'll see that there is a little bit of color. Some of the pearls are white, some are maroon or oxblood, which pick up the oxblood in this Rogue. And here's the back. And this has so much texture. And can you all see that tooling? Oh my gosh, I fell in love. Even though it's tea roses, I thought this was absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's black, Sonia. And then it has also, you'll see some studs in it. I love this, and of course it just attaches with the dog leash. That's the first one I bought. The second one is, can you all see that? It does have stitching on it. This is the funkiest little thing. I love this. Let me bring it in close. You can see it has the Coach signature C's on it. Do I have that upside down? I don't think it's the right way to it. So here's the second guitar strap. And here's the back, that's black. And then the third one I ordered, I didn't order it, I bought it. It's similar to the first one. Here's the third guitar strap. And this is actually metal. And can you see that, again, the whip stitch? I am addicted to whip stitching. And this has that pebble leather texture. And again, it has the buckles. Square that said I'm showing off. I'm showing out. But, you know, I'm going to tell you all that of these three, I think this one's the prettiest. But because of the weight of the metal, this, I tried it on some of my bags. This definitely keeps my bags on my shoulder. I'll do a video because I swapped some of the shoulder straps. Even on the Dooney and Burke bags, I swapped out some of the shoulder straps and added my guitar straps, and I love the custom look of that. So, yeah, there you go. And let's see. I don't think there's anything else. I've been yakking, and all right, so let me just, I have to pull this in close so that I can read it. Thanks, Clove. She says they're all gorgeous. I am, you know, the guitar straps are new for me because I've never swapped out the straps on my bags before, but the ones I saw at Coach I really liked. I'm gonna see if I can catch up with the chat. We've been on for 33 minutes, so I know there's a lot of chat that I won't catch up with. Latifah says Coach has been doing well the last 3 years. Yeah, they have, Latifah, and a lot of Dooney and Burke fans have defected to Coach because their designs, I mean, this, I wish you all could feel how soft and thick this is. This is just, and you know, honestly, I'm not really into heavy bags, but I don't care. I'm just gonna have to have some kind of surgery, I guess, when my my robes come, because this leather is thick and it's soft, and like I said at the beginning, it's just the most luxurious leather. I love the way it feels, and the designer, does anyone know the designer's name? Okay, I'll do a video, Ivana, showing the guitar straps, but I don't think, do you all want to see the guitar straps now? I could swap out a few if you want. If anybody's interested, I can go grab. I did have a great experience, Ivana. Let me just put the guitar strap on the Rogue. I'm going to start with the T-Rose. So here's actually the front of the bag. And it swivels just like a Dooney and Burke strap would. So here's the connection, and this actually matches, but on a lot of the bags I tried, the hardware on the bag and the hardware on the guitar strap don't match, but I don't care. All right, so can you all see that? It just adds a different look to the bag. And the wide, I love the width of the strap. I'm gonna see. Can you see that? My screen's so little, I'm not sure if you all are getting a good view of it. So there's that one. And I will connect the this is the one that has the signature on it. They attach really easily to this Rogue, so I'm assuming, and I've tried them on Dooney bags, they attach really easily to Dooney bags as well. So here's the one with the stitching. And then lastly, the one with all that hardware. Now, if you guys give me 2 minutes, I'm gonna run and get a Dooney bag and show you how the guitar straps look. Hold on. All right, this is my extra large Courtney, and the reason that I chose the extra large Courtney is because she has a guitar strap already. If you look at, it's the same setup, but the hardware on this is, oh my gosh, you guys, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Again, she has a buckles, very plain, but it is a guitar strap. Of course, the hardware won't match, but only probably a Dooney-nista would notice. And of course, I chose the Coach strap with this big old Dooney and Burke logo. But again, it was just for illustrative purposes. And I can't move back anymore because the chair is in the way. So again, just to show you that when you use guitar straps, your hardware may not necessarily match. So let's try the Dooney guitar strap on the Coach bag. I've got bags at my feet. If I get up right now, I would just fall right over. There are bags everywhere. You all see that? It's open. I don't have her closed or anything. Are you all getting that? So this definitely, the Dooney and Burke guitar strap from the extra large Courtney is shorter. But I put it on a couple of my other bags and it works wonderfully. So there's just the difference and the similarities actually. All right, I'm going to attempt, thank you. I'm going to attempt to catch up with the chat. I'm so sorry, you all. We've been on 41 minutes and I am not. Yeah, Poke 70 saying the bags are beautiful, but the weight issues will keep me away. I totally understand that. Those bags are heavy because of all that leather. The suede, the leather, and it's very thick leather, so it's not like it's cheap, thin leather. You're welcome, Ivana. Okay, Latifah's saying, I know the designer that they have now was with Louis. So oh gosh, I cannot remember. Greg at the flagship store told me his name. It's escaping me. I'm sorry, I cannot remember. Yeah, Olive Snook is saying, going over to Coach. They are leading the pack right now. Bonnie Cashin was major designer at Coach. Yeah, Coach is, again, I can name some people who are loyal to Dooney that just have gone over to Coach. Melissa knows the designer's name. Yeah, she does. I did have a great experience, Ivana. Okay, so lastly, I am going to talk about, because I didn't get the exact bag with the exact embellishments that I wanted, was my trip worthwhile? Well, I made a list. I got to salute the American heroes in the Veterans Day Parade. I got to honor the New York City veterans. I got to eat at the Shake Shack, burgers and fries. If you all have not been to the Shake Shack, it's on the corner of 8th Avenue and West 44th, I believe. Love their burgers and fries. I got to visit the largest Coach store in the world. Even though I didn't get the bags I wanted, I did get custom bags. I attended a free organ concert at St. Patrick's Cathedral, and that was awesome. If you've never been in St. Patrick's, they have an organ loft, and the pipes, oh my gosh, just amazing. And that was one of the highlights of my trip, was the free organ concert at St. Patrick's Cathedral. I picked up 3 guitar straps. I picked up these earrings, which of course, I'm all about texture, so can you all see these? Picked up those earrings. I picked up a loaf of challah bread that was amazing, so good. I got to meet Greg and see his leather and shearling coat. I got to see the vintage Coach bags that are on the wall at the Coach store. Oh, and I used my gym duffel. Hold on, you guys, I'll be right back. This one, I used this one for the first time. And I have to say, I was somewhat disappointed because my zipper split. I am not going to admit if I had this bag overstuffed. I don't think I did, seriously. But when I went to zip it, the zipper split right here. And I had to work with it. Yeah, it did. I had never had that happen with any Dooney item. I was floored. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. But it reattached itself. I worked it out, and so there. So that was my experience at the Rogue Bar. Thank you all for watching. I think we've lost some people because we've been on for 45 minutes, but oh yeah, Suze, I am tired. But I do appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for stopping by the Duck's Nest. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or come back and visit this when this posts, and I'll answer them. I think I rambled and babbled a little bit, so I hope I addressed everything. I know, again, I made my list, so thanks for watching. I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Thanks, Dooney Addict. Bye.